Me in Gasha. From the Dhammapada, as the moon traces the path of the stars through the heavens, we should follow the wise, the intelligent, the learned, the enduring, the dutiful, the good, and the noble. Namo Mirabutsu. Namo Mirabutsu. Namo Mirabutsu. Good morning, everyone. My name is Marilee Stewart, and I'm one of the minister's assistants here at the temple, and I'm very happy to be here this morning. And I know that Reverend Fujii usually invites the young children to come to the front for the Dharma talks, but I want to try something a little different today. It's just for today. I want to ask the YBA students to come to the front to sit down. I want to direct the talk to all the students, but I especially want to direct this towards the YBA. So can all the high school students please come to the front here and sit down? Did you all eat breakfast this morning? I would also like to take this opportunity to let the registered high school seniors introduce themselves and their parents. So as I call your name, please come forward. Oh, this is going to be a little bit hard. Maybe we can just use this burner. And Oshoko. And then you can come up to the microphone and introduce yourself. And come and introduce, you can give a shout out to your high school, and if you know where you're going to go to college, you can do that too. And introduce your parents. And to the parents, please rise up so we can identify you with your student. Michelle Akiyama, McKenna Asakawa, Alec Douglas, Kikue Hardman, Azaria Shima, Kenji Holmes, Nicole Manley, Sarah Pettis, and Joe Yoshimura. Did I forget anybody?
Hi, I'm McKenna Sakawa. My parents are Glenn and Michelle Sakawa, and my grandmother Junko is actually here today too. If they want to stand up, I guess. Hey. So I attend Centaurus High School, which is in Lafayette, and we've been at the temple since first grade or so thank you.
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm over there.
Hi, my name is Azaria Shima. My dad is Dwayne Shima. It's way back there in the back. I go to Legacy High School and I'll be graduating this year.
Hi, I'm Nicole Manley and my mom is Junko Kagagawa Manley. I go to Columbine High School and next year I'll go to the University of San Diego.
Hi, I'm Sarah Pettis, and my dad is Jason Pettis, and my mom is Cameo Shuto Pettis, and my grandmother is also here, Toshiko. And I go to Lakewood High School, and next year I'll be going to Oregon State University.
Hello, I am Joe Yoshimura, and my mom is in the back as well, Susan Yoshimura. I go to Thornton High School, and I don't know where I'll be next year.
Let's give them all a round of applause. So many of you know that I have 3 grown children. And when they were little, I made many choices for them and for their future. When you're a parent, almost every choice that you make for your child is to help them become a better person. One of the choices that I made for my children was to come to this temple. I wanted to find a temple where I could raise my children in an environment that would help them become more compassionate and grateful adults. Well, I had no idea what my kids were in for. You know, it started out innocent enough with the Dharma school bake sales and the after-temple basketball and volleyball games. Then it got a little bit more involved with the taiko, you know, the drumming practices and the bonodori dance. Then the kids started getting more and more involved, helping out with more things like Tamai Tower breakfasts and the temple cleanups. Then there was Hana Matsuri and the Sakura Matsuri. Then the Aki Matsuri, the Halloweens, oh wait, all that stuff was my stuff, sorry about that. But I think the hardest time and the best time for those kids was during their YBA years. And for the parents here that have younger kids that haven't experienced this yet, there's so much that these high school students do, and so much of it goes on behind the scenes, before hours and after hours. Now I remember it like it was yesterday, having to drive here early mornings so that they could cook breakfast. You know, I think the YBA has to be here before 6 a.m. and YBA goes on for 4 years. Then there's the lock-ins, and this is where the students get to spend the night at the temple. And then the many, many hours of mochi suki. Then there's the sunshine trip, and this only happens once every 4 years. It's a wonderful opportunity where the kids get to take a bus trip. They get to visit temples in other states. The seniors also get to go through the experience, the process of interviewing for college scholarships through the Japanese American Community League and through the temple graduation program. These students aren't just hard workers at the temple, but it turns out that they're also academically gifted as well. Now, I personally have never witnessed a group of students that work so hard without complaints, because I really haven't heard you guys complain much. They're very driven and extremely motivated young adults. So what can we attribute to their success? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's because they've had the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha in their foundation while they were growing up. Now, here's where my artistic abilities come in. Just like Reverend Buddha. I think of the Buddha, it's a good thing I'm still in school. I think of the Buddha and the Dharma and the Sangha like a stepping stool. It gives us something firm that we can stand on. Now, we can all use this when we need a little extra help. It gives us an extra boost to reach our potential and understanding. But I also think of the Buddha and the Dharma and the Sangha like a triangle. It's like a shield of armor. We can use it to shield our heart. It's not to protect our heart, but rather to open up our heart. It opens up our heart to more understanding and compassion. The more we use this, the more it opens up our heart. If you like that. It's really not very good. I should have you guys do. I'm sure that all of you students will remember the many Dharma lessons that you were taught here over the years. And you'll be able to take them with you when you're on your own, away from your family in college. Now, during your first year away, you're going to face many difficult and fun times. Please remember, in any situation, that you can listen to the Dharma and remember the Dharma lessons that you learned here. Remember Buddha's teachings. They will help you during any hardship. And if you ever need to reach out to us, we'll be here for you. I would like to encourage you to keep in touch. Let us know your hardships and your successes. We're here for you. Keep in mind impermanence. Your time in YBA is coming to an end, but your memories are going to last a lifetime. You're never going to be able to cook breakfast or to eat mochi, for that matter, without thinking about the good times that you've had in YBA. Keep in mind the friends that you've made and the memories that you've shared. Take a moment now to look to your left and look to your right. From preschool to YBA, everything was done together as a group. Now keep the Dharma stories in your mind, the Buddha in your heart, and remember the Sangha will be here for you. Now please join me in Gasha. From the Dhammapada, as the moon traces the path of the stars through the heavens, we should follow the wise, the intelligent, the learned, the enduring, the dutiful, the good, and the noble. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.